it is mostly the believers who laugh at us when we say you will own nothing and be happy. And watching this crowd, they are mentally stuck in the Stone Age when we talk about our future and our unlimited potentials, like eating insects to stop the climate crisis. And of course, we at the World Economic Forum, we still love these people and we want them to be with us in that future. But they have to compromise. Because you see, these hackable human animals believe that there is a creator, which by the way, we can't prove that there is. While I laugh nervously so you know Satan isn't speaking through me. But they are going to destroy that future potentials by having such a belief. And that's the compromise that they have to make. Because we are going to have algorithm gods who's going to understand you better than you understand yourself. And with such algorithm, we are going to help you make much better decisions. Like, for instance, to stop another Trump from happening. Now, if you want an implant that tracks your thoughts, say what? What? Exactly.
That's crazy, right? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I know it's been a minute, so we definitely need to talk about some stuff. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. How we doing on sound? How we doing, y'all? Y'all let me know. And please let me know if y'all can hear my fan. I got this fan going because it's so hot for whatever reason. It's kind of strange. So let me know how we doing on sound. Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. Thanks. So Darrell, good to see you. Good to see you, Darrell Calhoun. Good to see you. Hey, actual factual one, Marcy, Josie, or is it Jose? Let me know. Let me see. The Polarin message. How you doing? The Mercy Seat. Good to see you. Wildlife. Good to see you. Thanks, everybody. Diane, how you doing, sweetheart? Hey, Ed. What's the deal, homie? Good to see you. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate it. I know it's been a minute. I think it's been since Christmas. I think it was Christmas Day the last time I had streamed or came on here. You know where mushrooms grow, right? Shaded cold and wordplay. Whatever, Ed. I don't want to hear that. Hey, Three Fingers. Ed, you're going to get a timeout, okay? The show just started and you already acting up. Okay, that just don't make any sense. So, yes, I just thought I'd come on here for an impromptu stream real quick. Today is my birthday. So, I usually work on Wednesdays, but I just started a new schedule. So, just so happened to have my birthday off. So, and my little one's not home. So, here I am. I thought I'd come on. If I seem kind of tired, I honestly am really tired. I didn't sleep at all last night. So, there's that. Yep. Awesome. No timeout. Cool thing. All right, Ed. Jose. Okay, yeah, Jose. All right, cool. Thanks, Darrell. I appreciate that. Man, stuff has just been crazy. My job has just been having me like exhausted. Just been, from single mom life, homeschooling, working. My job is a 10-hour shift a day. I work a 4x10. So by the time I get off work, I'm tired. So it doesn't leave much time to stream and prepare for shows and stuff. So I just kind of took a couple days. I know I have not responded to comments. So please, I hope y'all don't feel some type of way when I don't respond to the comments. But I will take some time to sit down and do that. But for whatever reason, when I'm sitting down chilling, when I try to scroll through my phone, through the app to try to respond to these comments, my YouTube app has been freezing. Like, as I'm typing the comment, everything just kind of freeze up. It kept doing that, so I just got tired of it. Just said, forget it. I'll just wait. The most recent update to this phone messed this phone up. So this is the Galaxy S21 Ultra. So, the S22, it just recently came out. They already talking about the S23. So they send an update to the older phones, which stop these phones from working. I've never dropped this phone, never got water on it. Now, all of a sudden, it has all kind of problems. So it's just weird. I was editing a video. I was at least going to get a quick video edited, and my editing software crashed 3 times as I was editing it. So I just said, forget it. I don't know. I guess I just wasn't supposed to post anything for a while. So I just took a few days and thought I'd come on here and holler at y'all now. I know I'm missing comments. Yeah, that's how it is. Factual one. Thanks, Ed. I appreciate it. Here's some digital tacos if you can eat them. Hey, Watchman. Good to see you. Hey, hush up, factual one. I will respond to them comments as soon as I can. Android Life. Really? Thumbs down? Man, hater. Dang. That's some haters in the room already. It's too early for y'all. Editing, whatever, Ed. I ain't trying to hear all that. You forgot us, whatever. Hey, New Edge. What's up, sweetheart? What's up, boo? How you doing? Y'all all right? Yeah, so work has been crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all the story. So they changed my schedule. Now my off days are Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And now I get off 30 minutes later at night. And then some people like to wait and call at the very last minute. This lady called last night. I get off at 7:30 Eastern. So this lady called last night at like 7:20 on 15. Oh, yeah. What she was mad about, rightfully so. She was upset because her address was wrong on her renter's insurance policy and her auto insurance policy for the past like 2 years. I mean, I guess I can't really say rightfully so, because in 2 years, you have never thought to look at your policy and see that your address was wrong. I'm just saying, like, you never look at your documents, like, ever. I don't know, people lazy. But she was so mad, like, I've been paying for something and I wasn't even getting the service and blah, blah, blah. What if I had a fire and I needed to file a claim? So I was trying to tell this lady, like, okay, if you would have filed a claim and the investigators would have found out that address is incorrect, they would have just had put you through an address verification process where you send in like a utility bill or something to show that you live there. I'm like, that's all. You would have rightfully gotten your coverage because you've been paying for it. But what if there was a fire? I wouldn't have had anything to show. So I was trying to get this lady to understand. I'm like, ma'am, listen to yourself. I'm like, answer this one question. But did that happen? Did your house burn down? Yes or no? Did that happen? She's like, no. I'm like, well, why are you worried about something that didn't happen? Like, what are we even talking about here? So she was just really upset that I wasn't fighting her. You know, misery loves company. And when you don't fight them, it kind of make them mad until they realize, until you help them see how stupid, you know, what they're worrying about is, unless you help them see it. And then she was finally like, oh, you were just so nice to me. Can I speak to your manager? Can I tell them? And I'm like, I just want to get off work. Like, I don't have time, like, for you right now. After I fixed all her address or whatever, and it wasn't costing her any extra money. So I'm like, you just mad over nothing, over something that happened in your mind. Some women just kind of take it there. I don't know. I guess it can happen in relationships too, where women just create a reality within their mind and kind of want their man to like meet up to that reality, but it's just not real. And then they don't communicate this dream to their spouse or their boyfriend or whatever. And then they just upset at him because he's not living up to this image that's in their head. That's exactly what happened, what this lady was doing to me, because she created this entire event in her mind. And I'm just trying to ask her this question. I was like, ma'am, did that happen though? Just say yes or no. Did that happen? And she finally said, no, it didn't happen. I'm like, well, what are you mad about? So there's that. That was my night last night. So yeah, I was exhausted after I got off work last night. I planned on going live last night, but after that phone call, I was exhausted. So I finally came on here now. So I'm about to catch back up with the comments, and I'm gonna hop into some stories that I wanted to read today. So I'm not gonna sit here yapping my gums the whole time. So how's everybody? It's good to see y'all. Genuinely concerned. Greetings from the UK. Greetings. Good to see you. Greetings. Hey, Joy. JT up in the house. Conspiracy Music. How you doing? Wow, it's good to see you. Conspiracy Music up in this piece. Hey, Aaron James. Mojo Shop up in here. Oh, wow. It is such a pleasure to see you all. Supplanter, how you doing? Salt and Light, how you doing? Charlie, how you doing? Hello, everybody. God bless you all. It's good to see everybody. It just, I don't know. I was feeling extremely exhausted, extremely tired. Now that I'm on here speaking with you all, I feel so much better. I just enjoy coming on here speaking with y'all. It's just such a fine group of intelligent, critical thinking people. Hey, Gabby, how you doing? Hey, she asked about my thumbnail. My thumbnail was more clickbaity. Okay, I'm definitely not about to talk about that, but it's kind of more of like a figurative type thing. Okay, I'm also streaming on Facebook. I'm about to check the Facebook stream, and I'm gonna hop into some news real quick. Let me check the Facebook stream. Da, 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 da. Okay, all right, we good. We Gucci. Sound over there. And I'm gonna hop into some stories, but I just wanted to catch y'all up. I just been working, homeschooling, single momming, so it's exhausting. Sorry I haven't replied to emails. I got an email from Flatlined that I really need to reply to, so I will. Okay, I'm acknowledging this stuff. I know Ed emails me all the time. I appreciate you, Ed. Ed, you're awesome. So I just thank you all for being here. I just want to come over here and just chat with y'all for a bit. So it's really nice to see all of you. So y'all been doing all right? That's why my wife can't watch romance movies. Hey, Watchmen, that's funny. That's exactly what it be like, though. I love customers. They are the best, especially around Christmas. And it's kind of 50-50 with me. It's kind of 50-50. I truly enjoy helping people, and I enjoy teaching. I enjoy educating. I enjoy when I notice the light bulb turns on for people. When they call in and it's something that they legit don't understand, and then I break it down to them, and then they're like, "Oh, so you mean blah 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 blah," and they kind of, reiterate it into their own language, and then I'm like, "Yes, exactly. You got it, sweetheart." That's what I live for. I truly enjoy that. I truly enjoy helping people understand their insurance, because a lot of people don't understand the basics of insurance. They don't understand the smallest things. And I enjoy helping people understand that. But man, when you done sat around your house all day and will call me at the last minute with the most craziest story for nothing, is when I have a problem. Like, yo, ain't nobody got time for that. I was joking. Yeah, I actually enjoy helping people. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and hop up into this. I had to run to the store before this live because I'm kind of tired. Can y'all hear my fan? I don't think anybody told me about my ceiling fan, if y'all can hear it, but hang on. Had to hit that Canada Dry real quick. I typically have water when I'm on the stream, but since I didn't really sleep last night, I'm tired. I needed something to and I don't drink coffee, so I had to go get a pop. Yes, I call it a pop. I'm from the Midwest, okay? It's pop. It's not soda. All right? All right. What fan? Okay, good. All right, cool. All right. So let's do this. Let's bring these stories up. I only got a handful of stories. It's not going to be like a 2-3 hour live stream. Your fans aren't cheering loud enough for us to hear them. Yeah, you funny. All right, let's bring this screen up real quick. Oh, so how about I preface this real quick? I'm going to do a little preface. So as far as these news stories that I want to talk about, the reason why I chose that like mushroom cloud as the thumbnail is because can y'all feel that something is about to happen? Like, can you just feel that something just might be wrong? Like, I don't know, like some kind of cataclysm or something, because I feel like the wheels are starting to turn again on the C-19 narrative. They're about to bring back all the restrictions with the vaccination. I can see it all just winding back up. Like, do y'all feel that way? Like, it feel like it's all coming back. Now you've got celebrity tweets resurfacing from 1 to 2 years ago about how they felt about the untoxinated people and how they need to go to jail and X, Y, and Z, specifically relating to the NFL, aka Nephilim player passing out. Now the normies are starting to realize that something might be wrong, but their cognitive dissonance is not allowing them to accept exactly what's wrong. So now we're actually seeing the normies, your average Joe, your average professional sports loving Joe, is questioning the narrative to the point where they're about to start realizing they can't trust anyone. Then they're gonna, start begging for the Antichrist. Where I feel like this year we're gonna actually see that really play out, with this being allegedly 2023 in the Gregorian calendar. 322 backwards, skull and bones. Maybe this could be the year of death, because isn't it like starting off with a bang? With the just the deaths just being announced like left and right, men's hearts failing them from fear. Like, how do y'all feel about it? So I just wanted to preface a few stories that I was going to talk about real quick. Doom is on schedule. Yep, nothing new under the sun. Absolutely, JT. Enjoy our last hours of freedom. Absolutely, I feel that way. Lock us up. The more the time goes by with no nukes, I'm starting to believe nukes are just the boogeyman. Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's more of a spiritual warfare kind of thing, Aaron. I agree with that. Yep, the great reset is great tribulation. Yep, I agree. Our freedom is in Savior, eternal. This is temporary. Facts. I agree. Hey, Takirika, shalom, sweetheart. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. The Deagle Report coming to fruition. Hey, possibly. Yep, fear, says the Mercy Seat. For sure. You should read that book. Is that the book you emailed me, Ed? Yep, the Israel Deception. Yep, that's the book you emailed me. Yep, for sure. I got it in my list. I appreciate that, Ed. So yeah, so with all of the propaganda machine is literally being queued back up. I thought I'd share this article with you all. That's from a year ago. I think it's from a year ago. So I'm gonna get ready to share my screen real quick. We're gonna hit that button there, and we're gonna hit that button there. And I like to take myself out of the stream because I don't know. I don't like y'all staring at me when I'm reading. I feel like I'm looking crazy over here. Like, all right, can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? I did it wrong. Okay, how about that? I think y'all can hear me now. All right, my bad. Yeah, so what I was saying, thanks, y'all. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hit the wrong thing. My bad. I'm up here like I'm a rookie or whatever. My bad. When you're over the target, crap happens. Exactly. My bad. All right, so yeah, as I was saying, I was checking out this article here. If you're afraid of needles, because they've been kind of pushing this thing. You know exactly where this is going with the micro needle array patch is what's coming, where you can just rub it across your skin. It doesn't require refrigeration. It doesn't require any type of trained individual to administer the C19 toxination. So I just wanted to show you guys this article because I wanted you to see how ridiculous the tips are. how ridiculous these tips are for that they're telling people to take their toxination, to do what you're told. So I just thought this was pretty hilarious. Not hilarious, it's kind of sad and scary, but check this out. Bring support for your toxination. Hold the hand of your spouse, family member, friend, or clinical staff member to help keep calm. Okay, so just keep calm, be quiet, and take it. Use distraction. This was the most hilarious part. Listen to music in headphones or focus on anything other than I don't know if I can even say that. Have a casual conversation with the toxinator. Yeah, toxinator. And I feel like they may as well be calling him executioner, right? Yep, just trust the science. Exactly, Darrell. Just trust the science. Inform the toxinator about your concerns. Many toxinators have given thousands of pokes. You are not the first patient to be apprehensive about receiving the toxone. I just feel like this is so ridiculous. Look away. There is no reason to watch the injection. There is no reason. There's no reason to watch your imminent destruction. Yes, they're calling it. So I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I don't want to say this word. This is a very strikeable word. So I'm going to highlight it. So if y'all not sure what I'm saying, try to change your quality up to 720p too if the screen is kind of blurry, because these words are very strikeable and I don't want to say them out loud. Yeah, the toxinator. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's exactly what it is, which may as well be the exterminator. So this is a very strikeable word, so I'm not going to say it. Yep. So relax the muscle. This can reduce the pain. Just relax. Lay down if you have fainted or felt dizzy when receiving injections in the past. Oh, this is therapy. Therapy is an option. Mental health specialists can help provide strategies to cope with anxiety surrounding your toxination. I just felt like this was so terrible because the propaganda machine is queuing back up tenfold, queuing back up. And what's craziest about this is that people are ready for it. They're not ready for it in a way such as they've been prepping for it. They're ready for it in such a way that they're willing to bow down to it again. They're willing to do whatever to maintain their hope into the world. They're willing to do whatever to save their own life, to be a part of the world. And I just thought this was crazy. I just wanted to share this. LOL. Yeah, absolutely. Their mantra, absolutely, JT. They're going to add mRNA to our food chain. That's why Bill Gates have helped. Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. I know y'all seen the tomatoes, the lettuce. Can you imagine mRNA lettuce? Like, that is nuts. Like, so I don't know. I guess it can't be too much different than GMO foods, because I'm under the assumption that GMO foods change your deoxyribonucleic acid anyway. I feel like it can change your genetic makeup, but now it's going to be to a different degree since the mRNA technology is actually going to be in the food. So, yep, absolutely, JT, plastic food. It seems like they're just dusting off and spinning, up an old AI. Absolutely. Yep. So that brings me to this. The WHO, the World Health Organization, labels untoxinated people a major killing force globally. And they love this globe word, don't they? They just love throwing that in there. Wherever they can stick the programming in, they'll go ahead and they'll stick it to you. They'll stick it to you left, right, front, center, top, bottom, wherever they can stick it, they'll stick it. Yeah. Aren't we cool? Aren't we cool because we're selling you toxones? Look at Tedros, the talking turd here. Oh my goodness, this guy who's literally an actor. He was literally in that Contagion movie. Wasn't that him in the Contagion movie? Or do I have him mixed up? I think it was Tedros, the talking turd. Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all know the movie I'm talking about, Contagion? I think that was him. All right. So the World Health Organization has labeled untoxinated people a major killing force globally in a new campaign being promoted on social media. The WHO is promoting a new video that targets anti-toxone activism by blasting those who choose not to be toxinated for supporting anti-science aggression. Like, what the heck is this crap? Just making up words, making up laws, making up diseases, making up Making up whatever you want to call it. Yes. So let's see. The video features pediatrician and toxone advocate Dr. Peter Hotez, who laments the devastating impact of misinformation and disinformation regarding Big Pharma's COVID toxones. Hotez goes on to link the so-called anti-science aggression of people who reviews the COVID toxones to far-right extremism. Of course, they like to link everybody all together in that one huge ball. So I feel like all of this stuff is this was just released December 18, 2022. All of this stuff is queuing back up again. Just like somebody in the chat says, like they're dusting off an old AI program. Just running out this same propaganda platform back. Just bringing it all back again. Just bringing it all back. So the professor continues by making several unsupported claims that anti-toxone activism now kills more people than terrorism, gun violence, and several other crimes. He then alleges that anti-science has become a political movement. The WHO has made this wholesale condemnation of anti-toxone activists despite the emerging risks of the experimental mRNA toxones. As Slate News reported, a Swiss study discovered evidence of heart injury due to elevated troponin levels across all toxinated people, within 2.8% showing levels associated with subclinical myocarditis. So, if people are paying attention, they know exactly what's going on here. Furthermore, a group of scientists recently conducted a risk-benefit analysis which showed that getting a C19 toxone booster seat is at least 18 times more dangerous than catching the virus itself for young people under the age of 30, as LifeSite News notes. It's crazy, right? So, however, the World Health Organization's showcase physician did not acknowledge these facts in his rant. So I just want to show that to y'all. Like, they starting this crap up again. Like, I really wouldn't be too surprised if they coming after us with the pitchforks, because they're just going to keep hammering it home. So there's some of that I just wanted to share. I should probably get off of this topic. It's super strikeable, but yeah, I just wanted, everybody to be aware that this thing is coming back. Some people feel like C19 is over. It kind of just blew over, or since they got rid of some of the like restrictions and stuff like that, it just kind of disappeared. But my thing is, now a major factor in determining all of this stuff will be right back is the fact that the United States is one of the few companies I said companies, but I guess I can say this. It's pretty much a corporation, but the United States is one of the few countries that still requires foreigners to be fully toxinated upon entry. Like, you cannot enter the United States if you're a foreigner without being fully toxinated, while most other countries have dropped their restrictions. Folks are saying this about Divock, kind of backwards. Divock means possession by an evil spirit in Hebrew. Oh, that's very interesting, Ed. Thanks for sharing. According to dictionary, Divock means possessed by evil spirits. That's very interesting. Calm before the storm. Exactly, Diane. Exactly. So they're just queuing it all back up, and I'm sure you guys. So we can go ahead and switch gears real quick, but I'm sure you guys have seen this. So White House is pushing ahead research to cool Earth by reflecting back sunlight. And have you guys heard about the storms that are currently in California? Like, meteorologists are saying these are some of the worst storms that they have ever seen in Northern California right now. Like torrential rains, floods, winds, trees literally getting uprooted, like right now in California as we speak. Like a crazy storm is passing through. It literally made me think of that movie Geostorm. Like, they really show us all this stuff ahead of time. I'm really not going to read this article because I think a lot of you have already, most of y'all may know about this already. The White House is coordinating a 5-year research plan to study ways of modifying the amount of sunlight that reaches the Earth to temper the effects of global warming. Hey, I didn't know they were still calling it global warming. I thought it was climate change. I thought it was CC33. A process sometimes called solar geoengineering or sunlight reflection. It's very interesting how they can just come out and talk about this stuff now, but we were labeled kooks and conspiracy theorists when we were trying to tell people that they literally control the weather or manipulate the weather. Look at old CNBC just reporting it like, hey, it's just another story. It's all okay now. Now there's time for everything to get unwrapped and the scrolls to be open, wide open. Now that we're living in Revelation, we'll go ahead and talk about it anyway, because the normies are not going to accept it anyway. They're still not going to believe it. So they are willing to fight to survive and live in the world. You know, even though we're supposed to be dying to self and picking up our cross and, you know, worshiping God in spirit and truth, but, you know, there's that. So the research plan will assess climate interventions, including spraying aerosols into the atmosphere to reflect sunlight back into space and shooting. Oh, space. Yeah, we could go on about that, which is not a place. They just want people to, oh my goodness, just set your sights on the things beyond. Okay, this is the fallen one, wanting to rise above the throne of the Most High. Space is not a place where you can go. Okay, there's no sun out in space. So, and should include goals for research, what's necessary to analyze the atmosphere and what impact these kinds of climate intervention may have on Earth. According to the White House's Office of Science and Technology Policy, Congress directed the research plan to be produced in its spending plan for 2022, which President Joe Sleepy Biden signed in March. Some of the techniques, such as spraying sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere, are known to have harmful effects on the environment and human health. But, there's always a but scientists and climate leaders who are concerned that humanity will overshoot its emissions targets say research is important. So if some die, but you save many, it's okay. Okay? But scientists and climate leaders who are concerned that humanity will overshoot its emissions targets say research is important to figure out how best to balance these risks against a possibly catastrophic rise in Earth's temperature. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, just excuses to continue this sick stuff. Excuses. Yes, I wrote columns for years, published in newspaper. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing, Dave. Man, I appreciate you. Y'all check out Jesus Freak Computer Geek if you're not subbed to his channel. Very great channel over there. Hey, Fun Ride, how you doing? I'm in Canada and finally got a passport, but I can't visit the USA. Yeah, that's terrible. Do they still have the vaccination requirement, Fun Ride? Like you can't enter the US for Canada? Because I know they lifted it for Canada to leave in other countries. So I wonder if, I think it is still required to enter the US though, because the US has it for most countries. But anyway, so getting ready to research a topic is a very preliminary step, but it's notable the White House is formally engaging with what has largely been seen as a stuff of dystopian fantasy, of course, because they show us this stuff in movies over and over again. So yeah, I'm not going to go ahead and continue with this, but because we all know about this, we've been doing research about this. We're fully aware of what they're doing to block the sunlight. Most people are vitamin D deficient, which you get it through the sun. You get it through your skin, which is the largest organ on your body, and through your eyes. Did you know your eyes are an excellent way to absorb vitamin D through the sun? But they sell us sunglasses and transitioning lenses and all kinds of stuff to block the sun from entering your eyes. So that's very interesting stuff, that sunglasses are harmful to your health because you can't absorb any vitamin D within your eyes. And now they are literally, blocking it out and reflecting it and doing stuff to it and spraying over it. Like, it's crazy. So a startup says it's begun releasing particles into the atmosphere in an effort to tweak the climate. This article goes all the way there. Here's MIT Technology Review. Oh my goodness, MIT has some crazy articles, man. The research at MIT is just ridiculous. So they just go ahead and take it there. They just go balls to the wall. A startup says it's begun releasing particles into the atmosphere in an effort to tweak the climate. Yeah, they're tweaking it. They're doing it. They're doing it. They just kind of take it there. Hey, Speak Uneasy, how you doing? Good afternoon. How you doing? I can go, I think, anywhere except the USA. Yep, that's what I was just mentioning. Like, the USA is one of the only countries that is still requiring people to be fully vaccinated. Thanks for elaborating, Fun Ride. Appreciate you. That's crazy. Yep. So there's that. So this is pretty much probably going to talk about the same stuff. A startup claims it has launched weather balloons because satellites aren't a thing. Weather balloons that may have? What do you mean? You don't know? Wait. Y'all see this? A startup claims it has launched weather balloons that may have released reflective sulfur particles in the atmosphere, potentially crossing a controversial barrier in the field of solar engineering. So, yeah, this article just kind of takes it there. So, yeah, I just want to run that by you. Like, yep, oh, yeah, they're doing it. The crazy storms in California. We've got earthquakes, 8 feet of snow in Buffalo. It's freaking 50 degrees here in Detroit. Like, I am literally hot. I just walked to the store before I started this live stream to go and get this Canada Dry. I walked to the store and had my coat on. I'm like, man, this coat a little too heavy. I was literally hot outside when I just walked to the store. That's crazy. And it's January. Like, I've never been hot like that on my birthday. Today is my birthday, by the way. But I've never, like, I don't know. I don't remember too much of being hot like that. Sunglasses, Mojo Shop says sunglasses also trick your body to the time of day, thinking night is sooner, throwing off the body's natural cycles. That totally makes sense. Throwing off the circadian rhythm totally makes sense. Totally. Thanks for sharing that, Mojo Shop. I appreciate it. Navigating through the beast system. How you doing? Oh, yes, we are flooding Northern California. See? They're saying those are storms that they have never seen before. Like, that's wild. It's warm in Central Texas. It would typically be warm in Central Texas, though, right? Hey, Miss Maskless. Thank you, girl. Thanks, twin. Appreciate that. Thanks, everybody. 62 degrees here on Long Island in January. Yeah, that's crazy, Ed. Thanks, New Edge. That's why I can't sleep. Good point. Yeah, it's crazy. Thanks, Uneasy. Appreciate you. Yeah, sunglasses do major harm to our health. Everything they do to block the amount of sun that we're receiving. So, not to mention, I'm sure we all know that sunblock stuff is bad for your health. You know, literally blocking the sun out of your skin. Days of Noah had mentioned something very interesting. He was talking about the sunblock and how you can counter that by changing your diet, by taking all of the industrial seed oils out of your diet, and that would reduce your dependence on sunblock. Yeah, I thought that was very interesting. Yep. Oh, and we've got Mike Riggs over on the Facebook side. Hey, Mike, how you doing? So I'm dual streaming on Facebook, so I have to stop every now and then and check out my Facebook stream. I appreciate you watching, brother. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. So yeah, I'll go ahead and move on to the next story here because I just be rambling. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm catching up with the chat too. Dang, I want to make a Ed, you about to get a timeout. It's usually cold around this time, but I've been noticing spring in the sky big time. Oh, wow. Okay, Uneasy. Thanks for elaborating. Appreciate that. It's really hot up here in Montreal, too. All the snow melted. Now, hot in Montreal right now? Nah, that's not right. That is not right. It's your birthday. Hey! Thanks, Watchman. 60. A factual one says 62 in Pittsburgh. Man, this is crazy, man. Crazy. We all have one. It's what we do with our lives, giving back to creator gratitude. I probably missed the beginning. Thanks, JT. Appreciate that. All right, so let's move on. What else we got here? Here, I thought this was a pretty interesting story to share. This made me think of a movie. NASA considers SpaceX for emergency return mission for potentially stranded astronauts. Interesting. 3 weeks ago, the Russian Soyuz spacecraft sprang a coolant leak while docked at the International Space Station, whatever, leaving the craft's space worthiness in question. When I read stuff like this, I just crack up. Like, okay, all right. NASA and Russian Space Agency, Roscosmos, Roscosmos, has been investigating what caused a punctured coolant line. Soyuz is supposed to return 2 cosmonauts and 1 U.S. astronaut to Earth this month. Reuters said the leak occurred on December 14th and completely emptied the Soyuz of a vital fluid used to regulate crew cabin temperatures. NASA published footage of a liquid and possibly coolant spraying out of the Soyuz spacecraft. Look at this great footage. All those billions of dollars spent. And look at the quality of this image. My cell phone camera takes better pictures of the moon than this. What the heck is this? I mean, how much is this? I just think it's so funny. Like, can you imagine being the guys who create these stories? It's like you get to write like fiction all the time and get paid millions for it. Like, it sucks though, because you're just lying to people. But yeah, I'll be listening, working. Thank you for getting on today, man. Thank you for being here, Uneasy. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Well, the joke would be able to kind of oh my goodness, Ed. Which is why I'm holding it back. Ed, chill. Okay. Let's see. The Soyuz spacecraft might be crippled if the coolant lines on an external radiator can't be fixed, and if Russia can't launch another Soyuz ship. Then NASA is considering another option to bring the 3-person team back home. So the reason why I shared this story made me think of something. This story made me think of something. People are left out in space, allegedly. Y'all ever seen this movie? Y'all ever seen this? The Martian. The Martian with Mark Wahlberg. Look at, oh my goodness, look at him taking the knee. Taking the knee. I never paid that any attention. But yes, allegedly, Mark Wahlberg was an astronaut who got left on Mars, and they had the whole movie was about NASA coming up with this miraculous way to get back there, to assemble a crew, assemble the Avengers, and go back to Mars and get him. That's exactly what I thought about when I read that SpaceX story. Like, yeah, Matt Damon. Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Ed. Appreciate that. Yeah, look at that. So that's what I thought about that. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on. I just thought this story was hilariously ridiculous. I'm not gonna continue to bore y'all and read that because who really believes this stuff is happening? For one thing, I mean, if they can write a movie script and make it look real, they can fake any of this stuff. So we gonna move on. All right, Tesla driver who fell asleep went 15 minutes on autopilot. Triggered police officers. I just thought this was crazy. Like, you trust this car that much to where people, they're falling asleep at the wheel. Yeah, they've fallen asleep. A driver in Germany had his license revoked after turning on his Tesla's autopilot and sleeping at the wheel, which led to a police chase. Oh my goodness. Wow. According to a release from the Bavarian police on December 29th at around noon local time, officers saw a Tesla departing Bamberg, Germany, and traveling down Autobahn 70 toward Beirut. Officers attempted to pull over the Tesla, but it refused. Officials say that the car was moving at about 70 miles per hour and did not slow down or accelerate during the attempted traffic stop. As they drove down the Autobahn, the Tesla maintained the same distance as the patrol car in front, according to authorities. Officers came up next to the Tesla's driver's side window and observed the driver, only identified as a 45-year-old male, sitting back in his seat with his hands off the wheel and his eyes closed. Okay? This strengthened the suspicion that he had left the controls to the autopilot and had fallen asleep, according to investigators. After 15 minutes of the pursuit, the driver finally awoke and complied with the police's orders to stop. According to further research, the driver had put a so-called steering wheel weight in the footwell of the driver's side. According to the news release, the device pretends that your hand is on the steering wheel to deceive the vehicle safety system. That's crazy. Wow. Yep, and there's that. I'm just checking up with the comments real quick. He was left on Mars and worked out with his shirt off. It's all in the movies. Exactly. And look, y'all. There's something I want to share about The Martian. I shared it on Facebook. I don't think I've shared it with you all though on YouTube. Hold on. Speaking of Facebook, I'm gonna check my Facebook stream, see if anybody's still watching over here. Okay. All right. Thanks everybody for watching over on Facebook. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, something happened in The Martian I thought was very interesting. Exactly. Great. Hey Grady, how you doing? Grady says 2023, year of skull and bones. Something will happen. Absolutely. I think so. He was like, Jesus takes the wheel. Exactly, Miss Bassless. So uncool to all those lying actors are interchangeable. Yeah, you're right. They all look alike to me. Facts. Facts. But look, so in The Martian, now I didn't forgot what his name was already. I'm gonna look for Ed's comment. Matt Damon. Okay. Matt Damon he was trying to make fire on Mars. Okay. He was trying to make fire. So in his little pod where he was like allegedly surviving on Mars, there wasn't anything flammable there to help him make a fire. So y'all tell me, the only piece of material he could find to burn was a wooden cross. It was literally a cross of Christ on the stake. He shaved it down and used it to make fire in this movie. Because he said most things that go up, allegedly that go up into space are flame retardant. But somebody was there allegedly religious, most likely a Catholic, representation. So this dude found a crucifix and burned it. I thought that was so crazy because I watched this movie not too long ago just to kind of, now that I know what I know, just to kind of get an understanding of what they was pushing. And he burned. The only thing he could find was a freaking crucifix to burn. I thought that was so crazy. Yep. So just want to share that. Like, and people believe we full of crap, man. People honestly believe that we're a joke. I'm like, we wouldn't feel this way if they wouldn't tell us over and over and over again. If it didn't matter, why did that happen? There could have been many, many things he could have burned. Yeah, so I thought that was crazy. Slim Hussein, how you doing? Charlie Harrington, good to see you. Movies be pushing facts. Yeah, facts. So the only thing he can find was a crucifix with Christ on the cross. So I just thought that was crazy. Yeah. All right, so there's the Tesla guy. And all right, so yeah, we go ahead and switch gears there because I could go all day about how fake space is, but I know most of you are not here to hear that, so I'll go ahead and move on. So yeah, this story just came out just today, January 4th. Former Colorado funeral home owner sentenced to 20 years for selling body parts. Isn't that crazy? That's wild, right? A former Colorado funeral home owner was sentenced to 20 years in federal prison on Tuesday for defrauding relatives of the dead by dissecting 560 corpses and selling body parts without permission. Megan Hayes, 46, pleaded guilty to fraud in July. She operated a funeral home, Sunset Mesa, and a body parts entity, Donor Services, from the same building in Montrose, Colorado. The 20-year term was the maximum allowed under law. Her 69-year-old mother, Shirley Koch, or Koch, also pleaded guilty to fraud and was sentenced to 15 years. Koch's central role was chopping up the bodies, court records show. Oh, my goodness gracious, malicious. We literally living in movies, and she looks like she's from the late 70s. I know, right? Yep. There's that. Here we go. My bad. I kind of flipped off the story. Yep. So Hess and Koch used their funeral home at times to essentially steal bodies and body parts using fraudulent and forged donor forms. Prosecutor Tim Neff said in a court filing, Hess and Koch's conduct caused immense emotional pain for the families and next of kin. The federal case was triggered by the 2016-2018 Reuters investigative series about the sale of body parts in the United States, a virtually unregulated industry. Former workers told Reuters that Hess and Koch conducted unauthorized dismemberments of bodies, and a few weeks after the 2018 story was published, the FBI raided the business. In their filing, prosecutors stressed the macabre nature of Hess's scheme and described it as one of the most significant body parts cases in recent U.S. history. This is the most emotionally draining case I have ever experienced on the bench, U.S. District Judge Christine M. Argello said during Tuesday's sentencing hearing in Grand Junction, Colorado. It's concerning to the court that defendant Hess refuses to assume any responsibility for her conduct. The judge ordered that Hess and Koch be sent to prison immediately. Hess's lawyer said that she's been unfairly vilified as a witch, a monster, and a ghoul. Wonder why. When instead she is a broken human being whose conduct can be attributed to a traumatic brain injury at age 18. In court on Tuesday, Hess declined to speak to the judge. Koch told the judge she was sorry and took responsibility for her actions. 26 victims described their horror at discovering what had happened to their loved ones. Our sweet mother, they dismembered her, Aaron Smith said, selling her shoulders, knees, and feet for profit. We don't even have a name for a crime this heinous. Tina Shannon, whose mother was dismembered against her will, told the court, I've worn many masks to cover the pain. I'll never be okay. It is illegal in the United States to sell organs such as hearts, kidneys, and tendons for transplant. They must be donated. But selling body parts such as heads, arms, and spines, which is what Hess did for use in research or education, is not regulated by federal law. I didn't know that. I didn't know that wasn't regulated. Hess committed crimes, prosecutors said, when she defrauded relatives of the deceased by lying about cremations and by dissecting bodies and selling them without permission. The surgical training companies and other firms which bought the arms, legs, heads, heads, and torsos from Hess did not know that they had been fraudulently obtained, prosecutors said. At her funeral home, Hess charged families up to $1,000 for cremations that never occurred, prosecutors said, and she offered others free cremations in exchange for a body donation. Man, I guess she could afford it because she was probably making bank off selling those parts, man. Flesh worshippers going to be triggered. Facts, Miss Mashless. Oh, my goodness. Prosecutor says she lied to more than 200 families who received cremated ashes from bins mixed with the remains of different cadavers. Oh, my goodness. Wow. So they were receiving parts from people they didn't even know. Like, can you imagine? You think you're receiving an urn of your mom, but it's somebody else entirely or multiple people entirely? Like, that's sick, yo. That's sick. It's pretty wicked. It's pretty wicked. That's why I chose the mushroom cloud for the thumbnail of this, because it just feel like, man, this stuff is just people going nuts, man. The world literally blowing up. Truly wicked. Absolutely, Slim. Absolutely. Truly wicked. So yeah, I want to share that. So I didn't have many stories for today. I see what else is on here. Oh yeah, this was crazy too. Yeah, from Fox 13, Seattle. Man's ear and face chewed off in Oregon train attack. So the bite attacks are coming back, y'all. Now, I don't know if y'all used to follow like let me see. Why am I having a brain fart right now? The scariest movie ever from the early 2000s. He used to share a lot of stories like this from people eating each other, like people committing crimes naked and chewing people, like zombie attacks, people attacking people. I feel like these attacks are coming back because I've been kind of monitoring them. The stuff people do while naked, like getting arrested while naked and eating people or biting people is starting to trickle back up again. So I think that's crazy. So what's going on, Spiritual Elijah? Good to see you, brother. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. Appreciate you. Thanks so much for stopping by. So yeah, I feel like this stuff is coming back. Yep, so police in Oregon said a gruesome attack on a train left a man with his ear and a part of his face chewed off. Gresham police said they responded to the scene Tuesday morning on the Cleveland Ave Max platform on 1250 Northeast 8th Street. The initial report came in as a stabbing, but officers realized the attack was much more horrific. Officers said when they arrived, they found the suspect sitting on top of a 78-year-old man. Witnesses reported seeing a significant amount of blood, police said in a news release. The victim suffered injuries to his head and face. Authorities said he wasn't stabbed, but the suspect chewed off the victim's ear and a part of his face. The injuries were so severe, authorities said, they could see the victim's skull. Detectives are investigating if drugs played a part in the suspect's actions. The suspect gave officers a fictitious name of L. Baker. That's interesting. He was booked in jail under that name until authorities determined his true identity. After fingerprinting, officers said the suspect is a 25-year-old Corin Kramer. Wow, 1111 KK. Corin Kramer. Authorities said he had recently moved from Georgia to Portland. Kramer faces a charge of second-degree assault. Yeah, that's wild. I think that's crazy. Yep. So nothing new under the sun. I feel like all of this stuff is like we're witnessing a full-fledged reversal of all of this stuff. Like the C-19 being rewinded back. They're calling climate change global warming again. A lot of this stuff being rewinded. Restrictions coming back. They're about to start pushing the toxination again. Just crazy. Hey, thanks, Logic. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so here's that. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. These are some crazy stories, y'all. So we may not be experiencing like a real nuke, but I feel like a spiritual nuke is happening right now. Some type of spiritual explosion, like the interdimensional realm, the spiritual realm, like bleeding over into the physical. I feel like is what we're experiencing. Airline employee dead after being ingested into engine, authorities say. This person was literally sucked into the aircraft engine. Is there a video? Is there a report?
Begin with new details about that tragic industrial accident at the Montgomery Regional Airport yesterday that left one worker.
Wow, we've got a black and white, kind of like a checkerboard here. It's kind of creepy. All right.
Dead. The National Transportation Safety Board now confirms that a ground support personnel died after being, quote, ingested into the engine of a parked American Airlines plane. This is the scene our crews found around 3 p.m. yesterday, shortly after the incident took place. That flight was set to depart Montgomery for Dallas-Fort Worth. After the incident, the airport grounded all flights and then resumed normal operations around 8:30 p.m. that day. And a statement, MGM Executive Director Wade Davis says, quote, our thoughts and prayers are with the American Airlines, Piedmont Airlines employees' family and ground crew. The victim's identity has not yet been released. The airport says the Federal Aviation Administration continues to investigate the accident. NTSB officials say a preliminary report is expected within the next 2 to.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, right? I've never heard of such a story. Like, I saw that and was like, what the heck? And yeah, why are they using the word ingested? Like, okay, yeah, the plane ate him. The engine ate him. Yeah. Wow, right? Yeah. So I'm not gonna read the articles because she pretty much, verbalized the article in the video, but there's that. I just thought that was pretty crazy. The machines are alive. Yeah, they actually use this word ingested. Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see what else we got here. We've got some crazy CRISPR technology I thought I'd share. First CRISPR cockroaches open door to other gene-edited insects. I just thought this was wild. The machine's alive like AI. Yeah, absolutely. Thus needing civil rights, just like Sophia. Exactly, Gabby. But yeah, first CRISPR cockroaches. How about that? Yeah. As if cockroaches aren't already invincible enough. We can now edit insect genomes more freely and at will. Okay? CRISPR only gets crispier. This is ridiculous. A new CRISPR technique has gene-edited cockroaches for the first time, and its creators believe it will work on more than 1 million other insect species too. Yeah, because this is a great idea. What could go wrong? If they're right, it could be used to control or eliminate pests and answer fundamental questions in biology. They just want to control all of God's creation. all of everything, even though, I'm not so sure if a cockroach is God's creation, but just saying. Yeah, so these problems have plagued researchers who wish to perform genome editing on a wide variety of insect species. Why? Why is this even a thing? Why? This requires specialized, expensive equipment and highly skilled lab workers. Each insect species needs its own specialized setup, and some can't be edited at all. Cockroaches, for example, encase their eggs in a hard shell that's difficult to pierce. Oh, goodness gracious. Jeez, that's why they live the way they do. Impenetrable eggs. These problems with conventional methods have plagued researchers who wish to perform genome editing. Okay, I read that. Senior study author, okay. Gene-edited insects. Scientists from Kyoto University and Spain's Institute of Evolutionary Biology have developed that direct parental CRISPR, a new technique for creating gene-edited insects. Like, why? Why are they doing this? I don't even want to continue reading this. I just thought that was crazy. Like, this is the type of stuff that they're focusing on. This type of stuff. So, almost never. How to create a tastier cockroach through gene editing. Hey, supplanter, that's a pretty interesting thought. I guess that's why they researching it, huh? I worked at the airport. That almost never happens. Watchmen, I have never heard of something like that before. Yeah, I guess what I was talking to my brother about that aircraft story earlier, and I know they got crazy types of security measures. Like, how exactly did that happen unless that dude was trying to commit suicide or something like that? Yep, eat the bread of life and drink of him. This world is corrupt. Facts, JT. Facts. I think the airport thing is fake. Possibly. Gotta run. Love you all. Till next time. All right, Diane. Good to see you. They are constantly running psyops. Yeah, these AI generated articles. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, we've got a little sad transhumanist news right here. Florida mother of 2 dead following BBL surgery. They politely grabbed me and said, "Your daughter is dead," her mother told local news. This is sad. This was just from December 21st. Yep, that's sad. The family of a Florida woman who died during a cosmetic procedure is seeking justice. Janisha Jayla Williams, she was only 26, was pronounced dead in October 2021 after not waking up. Oh, wow, they just releasing this. She's been dead a while. After not waking up from the anesthesia she was given prior to the operation, which took place at Best You Now. Like, wow. Go get surgery. Go get a major operation from somewhere that's called Best You Now. When the Bible tells us our best life is coming in eternity, So this life has passed away. This fleshly life is not everything. This fleshly life is a mere twinkling of an eye compared to eternity. But people want their best life now, unfortunately. Yep, people want their best life now. A cosmetic surgery center in Plantation, Florida. It has since been discovered that the doctor who administered the anesthesia was medically restricted from doing so. According to Williams' mother, Latasha Leggett, she and her daughter traveled from Hillsborough County to Best You Now on October 20th, 2021 for the procedure, which included a breast augmentation and a Brazilian butt lift. Leggett, who was sitting in the waiting room while Williams was in surgery, recalls repeatedly inquiring about the status of her daughter's procedure, only to be assured that the operation was going well. "I was asking every hour, how's my daughter doing? How are things going? And they kept telling me, she's okay, everything is fine," Leggett told NBC Miami 6. However, as time continued to pass and other patients gradually exited the facility, Leggett became increasingly worried. Even more so when an ambulance blaring its sirens arrived at Best You Now. The mother says that it was only when her daughter's body was being rolled out of the facility on a stretcher that she was informed of her daughter's passing. That is sick. Yeah, Spiritual Logic says people are consumed with vanity to the point they will die for it. Literally. Yep. That is crazy. The ambulance pulled up. That's when I said, "Excuse me, can somebody tell me what's going on?" Leggett said. "They politely grabbed me and said, 'Your daughter is dead.'" According to a report from the Broward Medical Examiner's Office, the cosmetic procedures were completed but Williams never regained consciousness from the anesthesia. Her cause of death was listed as undetermined. According to Dr. John Edward Ness, the designated physician for Best You Now, Dr. Millicent Muir, who gave Williams the anesthesia, was restricted from sedating patients due to a prior unrelated complaint. In response to Williams' death, Best You Now has had multiple administrative complaints filed against the facility and Dr. Nees. Dr. Nees by the Florida Health Department. As part of their complaints, the FHD has asked that Best You Now's registration be suspended or revoked and that Dr. Nees be penalized. Penalized? That's it? No arrests have been made in relation to Williams' death. That's wild. Camilla Spikes, Williams' sister, described her late sibling's loving nature. She was very caring and always knew what to say, Spike said of Williams, a cheerful personality and all-around beautiful soul. According to Williams' family, no one from Best You Now has reached out to them following their loss to extend their condolences. That is crazy. That's wild. That's wild. Hey, Dean. How you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Wow. Williams leaves behind 2 young children, a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, both of whom, Leggett says, have yet to comprehend their mother's passing. Oh, my goodness. It's hard, she said. They asked if they can go to heaven to see their mom. They don't understand. Wow. Vibe sends our condolences to the family and friends of Janisha Jayla Williams. That is crazy. That's terrible. Yeah, they're always the greatest people on earth. Yeah, we know the story, Grady. We know it. We know it. And I honestly feel like that's all I had. I wasn't going to be on here long. Yeah, but I just want to share a few thoughts because everything seems to be rewinding back. Everything's coming back. Oh, I think I got somebody over there on Facebook I need to holler at. Hold on. I'm going to check my Facebook stream real quick. What up, y'all over there on Facebook? How y'all doing? Who's over here? Hey. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate y'all. Thanks everybody on Facebook for watching. So yeah. Now we've got the died suddenly reaching the Nephilim, aka NFL. So that narrative is going to spin around. This most recent one with the guy with the number 33 jersey standing up. Oh yeah, I do have a video I want to show y'all. I do have a video. I just reminded myself. Give me a second. I'm gonna look for it real quick. Where is it? Hold on, y'all. Man, I need to organize these lists. It's so many videos in this little list here. All right, y'all, bear with me. Up. I think I found it. Nope, that's not it. Crap. I may have to try to search it. Or, dang. I don't know where I put it, y'all. I wanted to show y'all this video of Andrew Tate. That was the video I was working on before I started work. Was it Monday? Monday morning, I was editing a video. My editing software crashed 3 times, so I just gave up. I was so mad that kept happening. I'm going to try to find it. So thank y'all for your patience. Just bear with me for a second real quick. I really wanted y'all to see this. I found it. I think I found it. I found it. So, yes. So, yeah, the YouTube personality, just Andrew Tate arrested. And for whatever reason, there's like full 1080p footage of his house being raided because they want you to see it. It's so important. Allegedly arrested for sex trafficking. And you know, the whole sex trafficking thing is a huge 17th letter of the alphabet push to wake up with the artificial, false awakening with the 17th letter of the alphabet crowd. So it really leads into a lot of shillery with the sex trafficking thing. Not saying it's a real, not saying it's fake. I am saying they are using it for nefarious reasons, for this false awakening. So I want to show y'all this video of Andrew Tate being raided. I feel like it's important to see because this tells you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. Boom, boom, boom. Let me make sure I did it right this time. Y'all know I'm acting like I'm rusty. Okay, I didn't do the share right last time. Yep. So this is footage of Andrew Tate's being raided. Andrew Tate's home being raided by Romanian police. I just have something I want y'all to see. We got a BCCO there. We got a CC33, but that's not what I want to show you. But we'll keep watching. I mean, why is there full footage of this? There's like full-fledged, like. All right, just listen to what he says first.
The Matrix has attacked me.
The Matrix has attacked me. Okay, so there goes that Matrix thing. Is this a chevron? That's interesting. Okay, all right. Well, we're going to keep going. All right, y'all, watch his hands. Watch his hands. Watch him real closely. Right there. Right there. So it's everything you need to know. Exactly, Watchmen. Exactly. So obvious. So obviously stupid. They pull it off with the doors open. And they show him just long enough so he can do that. Y'all saw that? Right there. Right there. Like, why are you doing that? Like, like really? In that moment, that's what you could think to do? In that moment. Yep, absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Not a logic. Yep, Tate's not censored when they want everyone to see everything he does because they use celebrities to polarize the lost masses. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I pulled up 2 iconic pictures that reminded me of that hand sign. I'm going to show y'all that too. I was trying to make it into a video, but my editing software kept crashing. I was so mad I gave up. Like, man, I'm not about to do this. So hold on. Give me a second and I'm going to pull it up real quick. Give me a second. I'm going to find it. That he threw up a very particular one, and it instantly made me think of 2 individuals who threw up that same one. Unfortunately, I forgot to kind of cue it up, so I didn't have it ready. So, sorry, y'all. And hopefully I can find him. It made me so mad when the program kept freezing. I was like, man, forget it. I don't have to take this foolishness. Maybe not. Yeah, I won't do this next time. I'm going to make sure I try to remember to Up. I think I found them. I found the pitch. I found these pictures, y'all. I wanted y'all to see. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get back on my screen too. So now that I found it, yeah. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna bring my screen back up. With that particular hand sign, I thought of this picture right here. Y'all remember this picture of Eminem? This is exactly what I thought of. So after I thought of this picture, then I thought of this one. Tupac did the same one. So, yeah, I just thought that was interesting. Like, they made it a point to show him soon as he threw that up, like, oh, that's everything we need to know. If you weren't too sure whether or not you should trust the Andrew Tate story, well, there you have it. Like, when facts, Ed. Facts. And Tupac was so feminine too. Yeah. Tupac, that's a very interesting story. Like, straight up industry plant. Looks like Crowley. Creepy. Facts, JT. But yeah, I thought of this. I'm like, oh. Yeah, because they shoved these pictures down our throats a lot in the early 2000s. So that's why I thought about it as soon as he threw it up. I was like, oh, that was a very distinctive one right there. Yeah. Yep. So that's that Andrew Tate one right there. I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, they playing with us again. As usual. I mean, there's that. So I was trying to make a video with that and show y'all, but my software kept crashing. And then, I don't know. I was just so mad. And I just took a few days. So I know I haven't streamed since Christmas. So I was pretty upset about that. All Satanists. Facts, Logic. That's what they do. Yeah. And what did he throw up? Please tell us. Oh, did you see it? Okay, Jamarcus, I'm gonna go and I'll play the video again. If y'all just coming in, I'll play the video again. Once I saw this, it was kind of like, I'd already knew, that this was some crap. But I'll play it again for Jamarcus. This is the footage of Andrew Tate being raided. There's full footage of him being raided. Like, why? Yeah, because they want you to see this stuff. Watchman made a good point. Yeah, it's totally normal to have your magazines and stuff just laying out, your gun mags and just whatever.
Why do you say that about are condition wheels?
The Matrix has attacked me.
Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. So this is what I was talking about, Jamarcus. This is why I showed the pictures of Eminem and Tupac, because I thought of their pictures once you threw it up. Chit Chat and Tea with Amanda Marie. How you doing? How you doing, sweetheart? Hey. How you doing? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, so what does the triangle mean? The triangle is just the capstone of the pyramid that's allegedly missing. That's the triangle. The capstone of the pyramid. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. I'm glad I looked at the chat and I saw that you had no idea what I was talking about. So I was probably sounding like a crazy person to you. So, yeah. So pretty much just showing their allegiance. Hey, Bucket 88. Hey, what's up? How you doing? So there's that. So, yep, Jamarcus, unfortunately, you have caught the stream where I'm about to end it because I don't have any more stories. to show here. I just want to come on for a bit. Shoot the breeze. I miss coming on here chatting with y'all and just share some of those stories. Like when I'm not on here, I try to bookmark a lot of these stories, and Spiritual Logic share a lot of these great stories too, man. So if y'all not checking out Spiritual Logic's tab, you're missing out. It's worth it. It's all paid programming. Yep, it's all paid. Programming people. Programming people forget what they're seeing images on the screen. The scripted is reality. Facts. Now I can say it. Awesome. All right, Ed. Love you too, Grady. Mushrooms grow. All right, hold on. I gotta put Ed in timeout. All right, here we go. All right, Ed in timeout. All right, see you later, Ed. It seems like the evidence against him is sound. I appreciate that. I appreciate that for real, because I don't want to be up here talking nonsense. So yeah, I definitely appreciate y'all input, because you guys are, a very intelligent set of individuals. I appreciate you all being subscribed. I appreciate you all coming here to just sit here and listen to me rant. I'm just somebody who loves Jesus Christ. That's all. With a laptop. I work. Homeschooling, single mom. Nothing special. I'm just here. Just trying to do my due diligence, because, man, we in some wild times. So we got to let people know, man. Absolutely. Yep. Check out Speak Uneasy too, man. Speak Uneasy does excellent Bible study, y'all. Check him out, man, for real. A lot of you been just motivating me to read the scriptures more, man. I've been having a ball reading the Bible with my daughter. It's just like there's nothing better, man. There's nothing better. There goes Sir Taco, Sir Roast Beef. All right, hold on. He about to get a timeout too. Hold on. All right, he out. That's it. He getting a timeout too. I'm sorry. I just get a kick out of harassing Ed. It's hilarious. All right. Hawk sent me here. Oh, thanks. Yeah, welcome, Jamarcus. Appreciate that. Thank you again. Absolutely, Uneasy. Absolutely. If he's trafficking, they won't stop him. He's in the big leagues. Right. He threw up a high-profile hand sign. It wasn't your normal. Little goat one. He threw up a high-profile sign. I was like, oh, he in the big leagues. Yeah. Uh-huh. So we can just watch the rest of the show at this point. Now you can just grab the popcorn now and see where they're gonna take it. Cherry Pie Man. Hold on. Yep, that's Ed too. Hold on. Yep, you getting time out. All right, y'all. Y'all about to sit here and watch me harass Ed. So, yep, I'm gonna go ahead over here and hop over to Facebook. And so everybody over there on Facebook, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. There we go. All right. People believe these obvious deception to keep their pride in the world. Absolutely. Oh, and there's one story I want to show y'all before I get off here. There's one story. Because y'all know the young football player had passed out on the field, the Buffalo Bills player. Yeah, that's really sad. They have him, in a as per the story, they have him put to sleep with a breathing tube. But I'm starting to see a trend, because I like to go and read the comments, see how the normies feel about it. I'm seeing the trend of people saying, well, I got both of my jabs and I'm okay. Yeah, so allegedly we're conspiracy kooks, because we've been talking about, these young, fit, healthy, professional sports players. They shouldn't be having cardiac arrest like this. Having a heart attack while getting tackled in football has never been a worry before this. But now all of a sudden, it's normal. And people are making excuses for it, fighting to keep the image alive. And I literally saw a couple people here, but I got both of mine and nothing happened to me. Okay. You know what? Check this out.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. You know,
It's funny. It's funny, it's sad simultaneously. I'm just say that, like the same stuff, just rewind it back. Just the same type of programming all over again. Good day. Be safe, everyone. A tree. Yes, Ed. Thanks for keeping us informed. Absolutely. So yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. The NFL. Yeah, he sure did. Logic. He did. Oh, but you know, we don't know what we're talking about. It's just conspiracy. You know, we out of our mind, and we out of our mind. So there's that. We don't know what we're talking about. Hey, they're gonna learn the hard way. Tried to make it easy. Exactly. It's rough, man. It's rough seeing people in my family suffer from it. I'm literally warned them. Seeing friends, just people all around me, just have fallen victim of this machine, this propaganda machine, this witchcraft spirit that has just taken over the world. And I literally tried to tell them, like, nobody wanted to listen. Oh, it just you and those conspiracies and blah 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 blah. You don't trust anything. You gosh darn right I don't trust anything. Doesn't the Bible tell you to question everything? Not to be deceived? Like, come on now. Why do you trust everything and then judge me for not trusting anything? Like, when the children are having heart attacks after that should have woke people up. Absolutely. 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 Come on now. So yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap this up because I'll be sitting here talking with y'all all day, but it's been such a pleasure. Thank you all for watching. I'll go ahead and wrap it up. I don't want to hold y'all here all day, you know, so I'm gonna go ahead and respond to these emails and comments I have because my YouTube app been freezing up on my phone. So yeah, I don't like responding to comments on my laptop. I don't know why. I like it better on my phone. I don't know. That's just me. But everybody, I love you all. With the paranoia is most certainly uncool. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. God bless you all. And, you know, just try to keep it together. You know, just keep leaning on Christ because that's all we can do. Because this stuff is not going to stop. We in the year of the skull and bones. Death is right around the corner for those who, you know, those who succumb to fear. So, unfortunately. All right, I'm out of here. Later, y'all. I'm up.